Wow. Whoa now, whoa now, whoa now. Welcome back, everybody. You know what I'm saying? Look, man, one of the benefits or challenges to building a channel around intellectuals is that they will challenge you. You know what I'm saying? You just can't pop off at the lips. These people that I'm trying to build my channel around, they will challenge you. They will ask you questions. They will make you explain yourself. And you know what? Y'all should. Ask questions, challenge me, make me explain myself over and over again, re-explain it till you get it because I can take it. It's what I'm here for. My job here is to share with you the things that I know to be true, the things that I have accumulated over a long life of trial and error. I know I'm not that old, but you got to remember, I've been running the streets since I was 11. I'm talking on the set with guns out there in the streets since I was 11. I mean, I did things by the time I was 18 that I can't even speak about online. So when I talk about a long life, that's what I mean. I mean, I've been doing this stuff so long that I'm an elder right now. I'm old, in terms of experiences. And my job is to share these experiences with you so that you can better navigate the world that we live in today. And I know times are different, but I mean, the world is still the world and people are still people, you know what I'm saying? So to some degree, no matter how much they try to change us or control us or manipulate us, people are still the same. So my job is to share with you the things that I know to be true. So all the brothers and sisters that have been challenging me, look, by all means, continue to challenge me. I don't mind. In fact, I respect that, you know what I'm saying? Challenge me, question me, make me explain myself. Now, you're probably asking, well, Brother Kush, where's all this coming from? Before I do that, let me check my manners, you know what I'm saying? Before I get too deep, let me check my manners, I'd like to welcome everybody back. Look, man, like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. If you've been here more than 1 or 2 times, man, subscribe to the channel, bro. Sister. I know some sisters be lurking in the background. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button. We ain't tripping, you know what I'm saying? I know it's a men's channel, but, it's not a men's channel because you're not welcome, you know what I'm saying? It's a men's channel because I feel like the men need some real alpha male attention. That's why I'm here. I'm here to get the brothers what they've been missing online because all these soft tofu dudes that be talking to them, that ain't gonna cut it. Y'all need a real man to talk to y'all, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm here. So hit the bell icon also to receive notification when I drop videos because my channel is small. Google is not gonna tell you when I drop videos. So either you have to check back on the channel, which I don't mind. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind. You have to check in on the channel or you have to hit the bell icon. If you want to throw me a few bones, you see the donation information at the top and at the bottom. You got Venmo and Cash App, both of them at theblackalpha.com, and you got PayPal at realblackalpha@gmail.com. Now, you might be saying, but Brother Kush, where's all this coming from? About 2 days ago, maybe 3 or whatever, I did this video here talking about black men have a million excuses for why they are single. And some of the brothers felt like, I should have went deeper into the why men suffer from self-esteem instead of just chalking it up as excuses. They feel like excuses is just kind of like being dismissive of what's really going on. So, I mean, that's a fair point, right? That is a fair point. So I want to look at that, right? So I decided to revisit this again, but go from a different take. And when I was looking at I was brainstorming out there in the front. My wife kind of heard me, on my recorder doing some brainstorming, and she said, "Well, you remember the guy in the wheelchair?" And I had forgot all about the dude in the wheelchair, bro. Forgot all about him. What I'm about to share with you is a true story, like all the stories I tell you are true. This is a true story. I'm not going to embellish it in any kind of way. I'm going to give it to you raw. Let y'all discover it like Jay-Z said. I'm going to just give it to you raw. But a couple of years ago, there's this guy in my community that he got shot when he was a little younger. He was, he's about my age, actually. He got shot when he was in his 20s. And his legs really just shriveled up, you know what I'm saying? I mean, he had, he was bad, you know what I'm saying? But his attitude, his character, I mean, he was still the same dude. He used to actually crack jokes about his condition. You know what I'm saying? Have everybody out there laughing, His story is going to tie in everything that I've been telling y'all since I started this YouTube channel. You know, I've been getting challenged. People been telling me I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm wrong. I know what I'm talking about. And when I tell you the story about the brother in the wheelchair, you're going to see that everything I've been telling y'all adds up. It all ties in. It all ties in. So how I'm going to do this, because I do have a short video clip I want to play also, because this is a deep topic. So I'm going to try to take my time and really get through this here. But this is going to be a deep topic. I might have to break the video down in 2 parts or something, because this is not, I don't want to shortchange you on this, because I really want to get into this topic in depth. So where to start? I guess we'll start with the topic, right? The man in the wheelchair. Why did I think about him? Or why did my wife mention him? This brother got shot when he was younger. Legs shriveled up real bad. I don't know the particulars, you know what I'm saying? He told me what he told me. I never asked questions, because that's not what I do, right? But like I said, the dude had a sense of humor. He had a personality. He had a little oomph about himself. And he used to come out there to the country club in the pool with his girlfriend. His girlfriend used to be his nurse assigned to him. She was an Indian chick from East India. Beautiful girl. Beautiful girl. I mean, think of like the prettiest East Indians you could think of, that golden skin, long curly hair, beautiful, petite and sexy, beautiful girl. And she was crazy about it. Once their relationship got serious, you know what I'm saying, basically they moved in together. He got off the program. Whatever program he was on, but he had a nurse assigned to him. They no longer needed that, because he had a live-in nurse now, his girlfriend. I mean, she took good care of him. She loved him, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I think they was engaged at that time. I don't know if they still worked it out. I don't know the particulars, right? But obviously his dick was still working, because they had some kind of relationship going. But he was in a wheelchair. And I mean, his girl come out there, man, sexy as hell. That girl wasn't flirting with nobody. She wasn't trying to holler at nobody. She was taking care of her man. And dude was just as wild. I mean, you thought the nigga had legs, man. He was wild. His personality, attitude. I mean, he was a funny cat. And what it shows is that attitude and characteristics matter. One of my subscribers actually mentioned his personality, right? Personality matters, bro. When this girl met him, she didn't meet a dude that was down on himself, that was crying, that felt sorry for himself, was all insecure. He was hollering at her. He was flirting. Can't walk. Flirting his ass off. Because this girl was beautiful. He letting her know he see her. He talking little crap here and there. And over time, she grew to like it. Over time, she realized this dude is a good dude. He got a personality. He got character. You know what I'm saying? So what? He can't walk. He got a wheelchair. We still can get around together. He got a wheelchair. So what? He can't walk. You know? So they got together. Now, I'm saying all this because I've been telling you that every man can get a woman. There's something in you that will make you attractive to women, man. All you gotta do is dig inside yourself and find it. We all have something about us that women will find attractive. Be it our attitude, our personalities, our physical looks. You know what I'm saying? Y'all focus on things like money. Money is never a factor because it's not innate. You have to understand, women are still God's creatures. They're still human beings. So their first feelings is for things that are innate. Their first attraction unconsciously will be towards things that are innate. They will have to think consciously about factoring things like money and college degrees. These things are not natural. They're not innate. So a woman is going to first focus in on how you make her feel on the inside. And your attitude can make her feel good. Your characteristics can make her feel good. Your swag and style can make her feel good. Your intelligence, like I told one brother, he's highly intelligent. The brother has dropped stuff on me in my chat, in my comment section that I ain't never heard of, man. And I'm well read. I'm part nerd, you know what I'm saying? And he be dropping stuff on me like, man, I never even heard of that myself, bro. So, I mean, he's very intelligent. Intelligence is very attractive to women. I know because I'm smart. I'm smart, bruh. Women have always been fascinated by the things I knew and understood. But of course, I was always ahead of my time because of the way I came up. But I had some nerd in me. I like to read and study. I wasn't just a street dude. I had some nerd in me. And women, that's why I dated older girls my whole life, man. I'm not telling y'all lies. I'm telling y'all truth. And women have always been fascinated by my intelligence. So I know intelligence is very attractive. And it is innate. Because intelligence is just your ability to process the world around you. It has nothing to do with book knowledge. It's your ability to understand and process things. That's intelligent. And that's a requisite of leadership. So every man that wants to be a leader, you got to know some things. Did I not say that in another video? That you brothers need to get out here and learn something. Like I said, I'm not big on books, but hey, man, if that's what you got to work with, read a book, study something, learn something. Gain an understanding of life, of the world you're in. All of these things make you attractive to women. All of these things make you appealing to women. You gotta know something. And that brother in the wheelchair was very smart. Very smart brother. So he didn't just talk crap. He didn't just crack jokes, but he was also smart. So if you sat down and you had a real talk with him, he can go there. If you want to sit down, just play some cards and dominoes with him and talk shit, he could go there. Good brother. Had a beautiful woman and he had no damn legs. Now you tell me why you can't. You tell me what is your reason now. Let me pull this other slide up. You tell me now, what is your excuse? Because he had a dime and he had no legs. But he had legs, but they was might as well not have no legs. And he had a dime. So you tell me what's your reason or excuse why you can't get a woman. A woman. A woman. There's a difference between a reason and an excuse. Let me get here. Let me go here. It's a difference between a reason and an excuse. Reasons can be addressed and you can work on reasons. I can help you if you tell me the why. If you tell me, and even if you don't know why, we can try to figure out why together. I can help my brothers and sisters if you are honest about the reason. But see, an excuse is meant to throw up a roadblock. There is no solution for excuses because excuses are intended to shield from the actual reason, right? So when somebody gives an excuse, what they're trying to do is dodge accountability for what's really going on. They're trying to dodge the reasons, which means there's nothing that you can work on. There is nothing we can do together. If a problem with a brother is his self-esteem, I can deal with that. I can talk to you about that. I can help you through that. But if you telling me that you just can't find a woman that's good enough, that's an excuse. You telling me that you can't find a woman on your level, whatever, that's the excuse. I mean, if you're a small brother, it's going to be hard to find anybody on your intellectual level, but you don't want a woman on your intellectual level, bro. Listen, bro, if I meet a woman that think like me, all she going to do is, we not going to be able to get along because she going to think she's smarter than me. We just going to have problems. We not going to get along. You know what I'm saying? So you don't really want a woman that has this kind of hunger for information and wisdom and knowledge. You don't want a woman thinking like that because these are male characteristics, right? These are male things. So, you want to be the leader. Like I said, that's a leadership quality. You don't want a woman that pursues your stuff. You don't want that. So you won't find a woman on your intellectual level, and you don't need one on your intellectual level. My wife is nothing like me intellectually, but we are perfect balance for each other. Perfect balance. She's not dumb or nothing. She's female. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's what it is. She's just a woman. She do girly things. She like flowers and plants and arts and she paints and stuff. She does girly things. And I do manly things. So we are perfect balance for each other. You know what I'm saying? She's not trying to be a philosopher, man, so she can sit there and hold intellectual conversations with me. That's what's wrong with black women, really. But that's one of the main things wrong with black women. You know, a man got to get to my head first before he can get to my body. Say, but nobody wants to sit here and try to match wits with you. Nobody ain't trying to sit here, man, and play intellectual chess with your ass. That's not proper. You don't want no woman to think like that, my brothers. So it's okay if you are intellectually superior to the woman that you're dating. That is fine. That is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Because all of them think they're smarter than you anyway. So, I mean, especially them black women, they all think they're smarter than you anyway. No matter how dumb and backwards their asses are, they still think they're geniuses. So, I mean, you know, that's y'all problem. Anyway, I ain't got that problem. But my point is, you can find a resolution to when you know the reasons that must be addressed. There is no way to fix it when the person is using excuses to hide the reasons. You understand? So if we got a reason, we can deal with it. An excuse, there's nothing I can do about it. So if you tell me, okay, maybe it's my self-esteem, I can work with that. If you tell me maybe it's the way I see life, maybe it's the way I view, you know, what I bring to the table, maybe I feel like I'm not bringing something to the table, I can work with that. I can work with that. You know, all of these things I can work with, but what I can't work with is you just telling me that you just can't find nobody that's good enough. I can't find a woman that's conservative enough. I want a conservative woman. I want a woman that do that. Because see, your idea of a conservative woman doesn't exist. In fact, I mentioned that in that last video. Your idea of a conservative woman don't even exist. Y'all don't know them people, man. Y'all really need to get out and learn and meet people and meet people. Get to know people. Them women don't exist, man. Them women that y'all think act the way y'all think they act, they don't act the way y'all think they act. They're not like that, bro. Them wives I be seeing at the pool in thongs with they little out there at the pool with their husbands, a lot of them are conservative. Most of them vote Republican. Most of them. They not like y'all think they are, bro. They just not like y'all think y'all. So y'all have these ideas in your head, but if that's what you want, I can talk to you about it. Because that's kind of a reason, not necessarily an excuse. If you say, well, I really want a conservative woman, so I would ask you, well, what's your idea of a conservative woman? And see, now once you tell me what you're looking for, and I tell you that I'm sorry, that doesn't exist, now it's on you to change. But if you leave after that and you continue to say, well, I can't find a woman because this is the kind of woman I want, now you're just making excuses because I already told you it don't exist. So you say, well, Brother Kush, how do we change? Now that brings me to the video of this professional psychologist that I want to play for y'all. Listen to what he says.
Always trust your feelings. It may sound wise, it may sound romantic, but wise people around the world have noticed that we don't react to the world as it actually is. We react to the constructions, the perceptions. Epictetus said, it is not things themselves that disturb us, but our interpretations of things.
Now, I want to keep that on the screen for a second. It's not things themselves that disturb us. It's our interpretation of things. This is an issue, people, because we are not reacting to the world as it is. We're not reacting to the reality of the things that we see. We are ignoring what we see and know to be true, and we're staying trapped in our minds, in our heads. We are interpreting the world basically we are judging the world based on how it's interpreted for us by the elite, by the system. Now, is this not something else that I've been saying? I've been challenging you, brothers, since I've been on here, man, to go outside and actually look at people. Look at what you see. That's the first step. The first step is to get out and actually see. Get out there and look at people. Watch people. Look at the couples. And if you don't see mixed match couples, then unsubscribe and don't listen to me no more. If you don't see not one couple where the man looks much better than a woman or the woman looks much better than a man, then leave me alone. You're going to see mixed match couples. You're going to see evenly matched couples. You're going to see short men with tall women. Tall men with short women. You know what I'm saying? You're going to see everything. Interracial couples. You're going to see everything. But get out there and see. Get out there and look. Get out there and observe the real world for yourself. I've been challenging y'all to do this for the longest, man. Because if you get out there, you will remove the excuses have to be removed. That's why I'm calling them excuses, because you can't say that your reasons hold up to the real world that you see outside. You are not interpreting the world as you see it. You are interpreting the world based on the interpretation given to you. In other words, you reject. How many times have I said that y'all go out in the world, y'all reject what y'all see, and y'all come back and get online, and y'all continue to be, swarmed with all this bad, toxic type information. And you just went out there and you looked at all this stuff going on out there and you ignored it. Come on, man. The people are living out there, bro. People are dating out there. Now, let me give you a follow-up on a young brother from my community that I talked to. Because it was interesting, as he and I talked. Let me do this here. As he and I talked, right? Yesterday, he calls me up and I go meet him at the country club at the pool. And now he's asking questions. Before, he didn't ask all those questions. Now he's asking questions. I guess he thought about the conversation he and I had, and he decided, I'm going to hear the old man out. Which is good for him, right? Kudos. So he asked me a lot of questions. I mean, and he poured it all out. He's suffering from self-esteem issues. And the reason why I think he's suffering is because he grew up in this kind of environment. It's a mix. It's a very diverse environment, but it's still slightly majority white. And the dominant culture is still the white culture. That's the only problem about being raised in an environment like this, growing up in this kind of environment, is that as a black person, you don't really know much about how it is to be black. He walks real stiff, you know what I'm saying? He like his shorts, he wear high shorts instead of, ghetto baggy shorts. We don't wear no high shorts, man. We don't want all our thighs and shit out. We wear longer shorts, but he wear high shorts. And it's just his style, but he's real muscular, he's tall, he's a good looking little brother, but his style is off, you know what I'm saying? And the problem is he's fashioned his style after white men. But white men make up the biggest demographic of incels. And I get tired of telling y'all dudes in the red pill community this. Y'all sit around, y'all talk about white men like white men are golden. White men don't have shit when it comes to women. You black man has the most options. You black American man have the most options when it comes to women, when it comes to dating. You have the most options. This is why I'm telling you what you are saying is just excuses in my, I'm not trying to offend nobody, but I'm telling you, if I can date women from over 25, 26, 27, I can't remember the count, you know what I'm saying? I know I'd be saying different numbers. It's between 20 and 30 countries. That I'm sure of. Actually, between 25 and 30. It's between 25 and 30 countries that I have dated women from. And I'm not talking about women who were born in America, but their mamas were from somewhere else. No, women that were born and raised elsewhere. 25 to 30 countries. I have dated women from 25 or 30 countries. If I can do that with a mouthful of gold teeth, thuggish as hell, you know what I'm saying? Thuggish as hell. I mean, you tell me you can't do it? Oh, but they just like Pookies. But that's the thing. I was never ignorant. Y'all idea of Pookie is just, I don't know what to say about that, man. Them women wouldn't have liked me if I was like Future, bro. See, I was messing with educated women. I was messing with professional women. I wasn't messing with dummies, bro. I wasn't messing with ghetto girls. I was messing with different women from around the world, man, that was smart, educated, professionals, nurses, doctors, lawyers, I was dealing with different types of women, but I mean, the opposites do attract. But they wouldn't have messed with me if I was just some mofo dude smoking weed all day, getting high. They wouldn't have messed with me, bro. Come on, man. Give these women a bit more credit than that, bro. Give these women a bit more credit than that. They wouldn't have messed with me, man. They messed with me, man, because I had that flavor, but also I had this. Like I told y'all in the previous video, you got to be like that Sphinx. You got to have that aggression and strength of a lion, but you got to have the cerebralness up here of a god. I said that already. And that's what these women seen in me. They seen the strength of a lion, but they also heard the intelligence of a god. So they liked me. But if I can even get close to the women with my physical image, because believe me, you can see a lot of them at first sight, they didn't want to talk to me. You know what I'm saying? But as I kept shooting, you know what I'm saying, I got them. But you can see that they was like, oh, I don't know about this, you know what I'm saying? But I got them. But if I can get to them, I know y'all can. Because y'all don't have my physical barriers. I had physical barriers back then. Now, today, I don't have those physical barriers, but I don't look as good. I'm old and ugly now. I don't have those physical barriers no more, but I'm old and ugly. Back then, I had physical barriers. I mean, I may have been a pretty boy, but I was real thuggish. You know, I was real thuggish when I was young, man. I mean, I was real thuggish, but no joke. And if I can get to those kind of women, I know you can. So when I talk, man, I'm just telling you what I know to be true. It's not dumping on nobody. It's not shitting on nobody. I'm telling you what I know to be true. You can get them. The problem, though, is going back to the first clip I played, y'all just don't interact with women enough. You know, y'all just don't interact because y'all in y'all heads too much. You know what I'm saying? You're too busy wondering what to say and how to be and, you know what I'm saying? Do I offer enough? Do I bring enough to the table? But see, a real man don't think about none of that. You know what the nature of a man is? A man see a woman he just goes over there. That's your nature. You got all these red pill dudes talking about, man, don't speak to women. Don't talk to women. But you want y'all to be gay? Tell me what's the solution then. Okay, let's take what they say. You don't speak to women. You don't talk to women. Now what? So that means you just go through life, and if no woman pursue you, which they're not going to pursue, they'll give you signs they're not going to pursue. So if no woman pursue you, you would never have a woman. Is that the solution? Because that don't sound like a solution to me. I'd rather get shot down all day for a month straight than to live like that. I'd rather go out there every day and shoot and shoot and shoot and strike out. And keep shooting and keep striking out. Because I know it's a numbers game. I'm going to run across one that's going to like me. I'd rather do that. Because at the end of the day, within 6 months, right? Out of the 6 months, I've been shot down. What, you got 180 days in 6 months, something like that? I've been shot down 175 times. But I got 5 women though. I'm dating 5 women. That's what it's about. That's what it's about. I'm dating 5. I've been shot down 175 times, but guess what? I'm dating 5 women now. Because my ego didn't get bruised because I kept striking out. I struck out for 60 days straight. And on the 61st day, I came back and I tried again. And I might have struck out that month too. But on that 91st day, I tried again. That's what you gotta do, man. I don't know what the solution is. The way y'all talking about, man, forget these women. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait on what? They are not going to do what you think they're gonna do. Especially if you're not around women. Now, don't get me wrong. Women do choose. And they will choose if you're around them enough. But a lot of the women we meet, we not really around them long periods. You know, we meet in social environments, you know what I'm saying? Malls or clubs or something like that. And you're just not around them. Grocery stores. You're just not really around them a long time. So you got to shoot. You got to try. If you got a woman in your community that you got eyes for, you got to at least talk to her. You don't have to shoot hard at first, but you gotta at least go talk to the sister or the woman if she's not black. You gotta at least go talk to her. You gotta at least wave, smile, do something. Doing nothing is not an answer. And telling me that you ain't doing nothing because these women are headaches and these women are this, that. Let me go back to this thing. Let me go back to it, bro. I'm not being insulted, my brother. I'm telling y'all the truth here. You know, when you tell me that I'm going to wait, I ain't talking to him because of this, and you got this long list of reasons why you're going to just sit there and not talk to a woman, those are excuses. Those are excuses. Because while you're doing that, you could look around and see men walking hand in hand with women. You can see dudes got women on their arms. You can see dudes married. You can see this stuff in your face, but you're sitting there saying, I'm going to wait. I ain't worrying about these women ain't no good. All these women. That's an excuse. It's an excuse, man. It's an excuse. I'm sorry, man. It's an excuse. If you have personal hangups on the inside, that is a good reason, and we can work on that, not in the public space of YouTube. You know, my email is on the thing, you know what I'm saying? You can hit me up behind the scene. I do have a Telegram account. You know, Telegram, you can actually text people and talk to people, I believe, without them needing your number. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like that old WhatsApp used to be, I guess, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you can contact people without them needing your number. Numbers stay private, but you can text and call each other, and the numbers are private. I have an email account right there, realblackalpha@gmail. We don't have to discuss your personal issues in this space, but I'm telling you, you can reach out to me if you got a personal issue. I'll tell you, but I'm gonna tell you the same thing. I might tailor fit it, you know, once you give me a little more detail, I might can tailor it to just you, but the gist of it is gonna be basically the same. You still got to stop being afraid to try. You got to try. You got to get out there and talk to these women. You got to get out there and socialize. You got to get out there, make eye contact, wave at the women, do something, bro. But sitting back complaining because the women don't fit your idea of how women should be is not the answer. That's not the answer. I'm telling you, I'd rather strike out every day, man, than live like that. See, that's the difference between fighters and flighters, right? Fighters and flighters. You know, fighters, they just better fight. I'd rather just stand there and fight and just go down fighting, bro. I'd rather just keep trying and go down fighting. But truth of the matter is, there's still a woman you can get. There is a woman you can get. There's a nice looking woman you can get. Another thing, y'all got to be able to identify potential in women. Some of the better looking women don't really have the styles, you know what I'm saying? Some of the more mild-mannered, you know what I'm saying? Because they suffer from insecurities too. But you could take them women, if you could look at them, you could see the potential, you could take her, you could change her style. You can work on her weight. In fact, that's something I talked to the young brother about at the gym. I meant to say, man, suppose you be the chubby girl. They got a new dude, white boy that moved back here, right? Not long ago, about maybe 8 months ago. And probably about, I don't know, 4 months after he moved back here, he started dating this chubby chick. Now, you see them together everywhere they go. They always together, all in the grocery store. You see them everywhere together. They're a happy little couple. I told him, and I said, man, get a chubby chick. She can lose weight. I don't know. I don't like chubby. Man, look, she can lose weight, bro. You're a workout fitness freak. You can get the girl to lose weight, man. Chubby is not off the board, bro. That's a weight issue. That's something you could deal with. Obese, nah, that's I'm gonna stop short of that. But chubby, you could deal with. In fact, some chubby girls look good chubby. I mean, you act like the girl looks. A chubby girl is not bad looking because she's chubby. But I mean, you might gotta find you gotta be pragmatic also, man. Maybe you just not a dime catcher. Maybe your range is 5 to 7s. Find you something there. Find you something there, bro. That's still averages. That's still within the average. You're still not gonna have no woman that's any worse looking than nobody else walking around. You might not have a standout beauty, a 8 or 9 or 10, but you got something that still look good. There is a woman out there for you. And if the dude in the wheelchair can pursue and get his nurse, a Indian chick, East Indian, beautiful, dime, slim, sexy nurse, you can do it too, bro. You can do it too. If he can do it, you can do it, man. But you gotta stop being afraid. You gotta stop being in your head. You know what I'm saying? Because your nature is not to be in your head. Your nature is to take a chance. You are a man. You are a man. You are a builder. You are the one that goes out first into the unknown and find out what's there. You are the explorer. What are you afraid of a woman for? It's your nature to run into obstacles and deal with them. It's your nature to run into adversity and deal with it. This is your nature. Get out there and be what you are meant to be and stop being afraid. You are a god, black man. Act like one. Like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, man. Till next time, I'm out of here. I'm Brother Kush, a.k.a. the Black Alpha. Masalam.